Hello everyone, this is Bobbin Threadbare with more Raptor Call of the Shadows. Now I've gone and removed several of the bits that are just between levels. Like all of the stuff of me buying up the new shields that as I need them. Even the landing animations. This way I'm able to fit 3 entire waves into one YouTube video. And that's kind of important because this is actually a surprisingly long game. Also, the new weapon I've decided to show off for this particular level, as well as the one immediately after it, is the bomb. Now, as you might imagine, it's completely useless against airborne targets, and honestly, it doesn't actually do that much damage against ground targets that want to shoot back at you. But it does significant amounts of damage against buildings, in part because it has the unique special ability of destroying all of the bits that are immediately next to it. So instead of just exploding sequentially like you usually see, they all explode all at once. Like that one dome that just blew up a little bit ago. It's not very useful on its own, but it makes a good companion to any sort of late game weapon you have, which typically only hits air and ground targets rather than buildings. Well, I should also probably put in a word about how difficulty works in this game. You see, there's 4 difficulty levels, from training, rookie, veteran, and expert. And the thing is that, as you can probably imagine from the sheer number of things that are trying to kill me, this right here is expert mode, even though this character I created is actually just started on veteran. You see, the way it works is that when you complete an entire sector, for instance the Bravo sector I'm currently on, then the game increases the difficulty. In this case it goes directly from veteran to expert. However, when you die and have to save or reload a save, then you actually have to, well actually the difficulty goes down on your reloaded save. Kinda nice how I can keep track of that. So, I should tell you right now, if everything suddenly becomes easier in one of these waves, that's because I died in the previous try. That's not going to happen here in Bravo sector because I've played it to death, but the other 2 sectors I've only very recently gotten access to. So that will be something to look forward to. After all, you always love calling people wimps online, right? So something that's kind of nice about this game is that based on their appearance, you can usually tell how they're going to act when you face them. For instance, helicopters will shoot straight forward and will tend to fly around a lot through the screen, rather irritatingly. Guns with barrels on the ground, those fire in straight lines, usually at angles. Guns without barrels, those will track you and fire directly at your position. These little Y-wing guys here just sort of wander around and slowly, if occasionally, move. Sort of like those odd little blue ones near the beginning. Now these guys just piss me the hell off. As they cross the screen, they move maybe 2 or 3 times, and they physically track you. Yeah, that's right, they actively move towards your position in an effort to ram into you. Fortunately, it's not deadly, but it deals noticeably more damage than, say, missiles or the little yellow dots. Just got a fresh new bomb. Yeah, you see that? It's aiming right for me. That's all. Now, the little black barrel things. Now, I'm getting sick of this. There we go. Little black barrel things, they're actually pretty unique. Sometimes they fire at cross angles and go straight across the screen. Sometimes they wander around a little and fire dots that move straight for you. Oh yes, plus there's the air trains. I have no idea. They're just air trains. Best to explode them before you accidentally miss and kill you all to hell. And that guy, that's a floating can. All of these bosses, honestly, sort of get kind of samey after a while. I mean, towards the end, you get some unique looking things that do unique attacks against you. But all these early flying bosses for Bravo Sector, they all just sort of start running together. They fire something dangerous straight forward, and they fire a bunch of homing shots. Ah, here we go. Here's something new. These are the dumbfire missiles. Dumbfire missiles are basically as close to spread shots as this game ever gets. As you can see, they've got some interesting properties, such as having that travel time, as well as firing off to the side before going forward. As you can imagine from the size difference, these are actually pretty weak, I'd say, for a selectable weapon. Still, it's not like you get many other abilities that fire off to the sides. I'd say there's only 2 weapons in the entire game, actually, that's better than that, in terms of firing where you're not directly facing. I'll be showing probably at least one of those off pretty soon after this. That's something else to remember. Never stand in front of the Romulan warbirds. Those things fire some mean projectiles there. I'm not sure if the bombs are homing, actually. I believe they have one set direction that they go into as soon as they appear on the screen. And it may be related to where you're actually standing when they do so. But after that, they don't actually change direction. fresh bomb. Nothing particularly dangerous about what was going on there, but well, sometimes you just gotta make room. God, I hate those things. Aha, here's something new. It's a hidden underground base. One that fires very, very angrily at you. I mean, you might notice it's got a very short space between bursts. But we're done for today. Good night.